I like the sound of this place. That's the rents collected for another month. Got to keep the tenants on their toes. Hello and welcome to Clipping In. Thursday, the 12th of October. Beautiful sunny day. It was 3 Celsius at 8 AM this morning, but it looks blue skies, gorgeous. So drop everything and get a ride in. And then tomorrow, on Friday the 13th, I can hide behind the sofa all day. A multi-surface ride today. Now here's a view for you. I'm in the grounds of Bretton Hall. You can see Emily Moor there, and I'm panning. Glimpse of home, moss maybe. GoPro might not pick that up. I'm panning in the direction. I'm really between Huddersfield, Wakefield and Barnsley. So the direction there, morning sun, you can see that's southeast. Not bad at all, eh? The eagle-eyed will have seen that I'm on this gravel bike today, and I'm trying some new tyres. They're a Schwalbe Landcruiser, which, if we have a little look there, they're a kind of a... I used to use them for commuting maybe 15 years ago, and they've got a central ridge for rolling on the tarmac and then some semblance of a tread on the edges, which should hopefully give me a little bit of grip. I mean, it's not proper off-roading, it's tracks. There's a little bit of mud. I'll see how they cope with that later. But I do know that they don't roll very well on the tarmac, certainly not like a racing tyre. Good grief, that's another 1 mile an hour I'm waving goodbye to. Ah yes, another loyal Clipping In viewer. Bretton Hall is home to the West Yorkshire Sculpture Park, and previously it used to be an outlying campus of Leeds University. In the early 90s, that was the place where the League of Gentlemen met. We'll have no trouble here. The influence of the environment. Beautiful place though. The ride now goes up this bit of a track, bit of a bridle way, until you can just see a reflection on a windscreen there. It joins up with the tarmac road, and I go up to High Hoyland. Quiet little track now. They take me towards Silkstone village. After the farm there begins a lovely gravelly climb, crossing over a railway and going all the way to the, what would you call it, top of Silkstone Common. Ooh, some Andean creatures. Hola. Buenos dias. "24 miles ridden. It's warming up now, so I'm overdressed. You can't win at this time of the year. Anyway, I'm, where would you class this as? I'm about maybe a mile from Oxspring, a couple of miles from Penistone. I'll be heading in that direction to pick up the old railway track, the Transpenine Trail, and head to Dumford Bridge. 30 miles ridden, and I'm on the Transpenine Trail, really now between sort of Penistone and Dumford Bridge. Nice and quiet today. It's a real multi-surface circuit, this one. Look at those little sculptures. I think maybe they call them carvings rather than sculptures if they're made from wood. Don't want to get in trouble with the vocabulary people. For some reason I always used to gravitate towards these kinds of mixed surface riding and easy trail, easy mountain bike stuff at this time of year. I think because, you know, for so many years my cycling calendar was dictated by the racing season, or even getting ready for the racing season, and it meant that the only real time that you had for playing out on these leisurely rides was mid-October until Christmas-ish. Then you had to sort of get your head on and start training specifically. That's my excuse anyway. And it's odd that now, even though I haven't had a number on my back for 14 years, I still think in similar terms, and my year is still divided into the idea of the season and then out of season. The weather plays a part, of course, around here, but still I think in terms of riding off-road and riding mixed surfaces now, rather than at the height of summer when my mountain bike just stayed in storage. Nice view in the direction of Home Moss, Woodhead, Peak District behind. I got to Dumford Bridge and left the Transpenine Trail, and I'm now climbing on the road that will take me past Winscar Reservoir towards Heydedge. Had a very odd experience on the hill after Dumford Bridge. My gears were jumping all over the place, chattering. I thought, well, how does your indexing completely go to pieces in a few miles? And when I stopped and had a look, it turns out that the through axle lever had unwound and it was just dangling around. Never known that before. I mean, I torqued it up last night when I changed wheels, but I've never experienced that. Bring back quick release levers, that's what I say. Home Moss Mast. Turn, you can see the Pennines and the heavy woolen district all laid out. Castle Hill at Almonbury. I've just passed through Victoria Crossroads and you can see the miniature Alpe d'Huez ahead. Two cyclists have sort of veered off right at about halfway. That's towards the Windmills Cafe, but I'll be going up the full brutality of the hill. Emily Moore, closing the loop at Bretton Roundabout. I think there's around 15 miles to go now. 55 miles ridden, climbing up from Mirfield and the musical church towards Robert Town. Ride's heading for around 59 miles. I'm in the home straight now. It's been a fantastic ride, even with the problem with the gears, or rather the through axle skewer. Check the skewers if they're on your bikes. Yeah, it's that kind of a ride. Perfect autumnal day, lots of green space, lots of time to decompress. Ideal, really. Only drawback is if you're chasing Strava miles or something for the month, it's not the ride for you. Well, what I'll do, I've got some busy roads now, so I will sign off at this point and say goodbye for now, and see you very soon for another edition of Clipping In. Bye bye.